Hello everybody and welcome to the final qualifier of the Jester Joust Season 15. Our last 5 teams here vie for the right to be in the main event. I swear I'm using that a lot, but here we go. Starting us off is Yellow Hammer. They are back with a new lineup including telephone means, and they have some nice agility on their side this season. Big Blue, they made it to the finals last season and they had a decent run getting third overall. They are back with three returning winners, 2 new ones. Master Transit is a brand new team. They are of course a team of all big boys, very big boys, including Turbulence Tug. Very interesting to see how this team will do and bring mass devastation to the field. Followed by them is another brand new team, Road Trip, and these are cars that are designed for, well, road tripping, sort of, or cars that are just, do road work. Very nice balance. And finally, Hot Pursuit are back. Of course, they have some agility and some heavy hitters. So which 3 teams will advance to the main event? Which 2 will be left in the dust? Let's find out as we go into round 1. Starting us off is going to be Heavy Hitcher for Yellow Hammer, who locks it in really nicely. Followed by Heavy Hitcher is going to be Dirty Owl, which also just locks it in behind Heavy Hitcher. Not a whole lot of undercutting in this match, so it might just be a bash them out, especially with Master Transit. Speaking of which, Neoplane comes down first for them. Heavy Hitcher makes a nice recovery, and sorry, just had the moose to the breather. But yeah, Heavy Hitcher with a great recovery, that's what Yellow Hammer want, and then Neoplane locks it in behind Dirty Outlaw. Followed by the Neoplane is going to be a Surf and Turf, which locks it in. Again, we are starting to back up now a bit. So far, no cars eliminated. Everybody's just locking it in. Oh, and right as I say that, our first elimination of the match as Surf and Turf gets flipped over by Boombox. That is going to be lost for road tripping. Followed by Boombox is going to be Semi-Cycle, which puts Boombox perpendicular on the track. That is a very vulnerable position. Boombox is proven to be agile, but still this could be a chance. And nope, the Limo just locks it in. This Limo was really good for Big Blue last season and actually had a perfect record going into the finals. Let's see if they could pull that off again. Followed by that is the Logging Ring, which just locks it in. We are starting to really back up now. I wonder if anybody could break the line. We don't have a lot of undercutting. It is still, we'll see. Ooh, whoa, Logging Ring with a surprising recovery there as Surfcrate gets the undercut. Actual massive change of watt. Surfcrate a good undercutter, so let's see what it does now. It's still on the track. Oh no, that is terrible for Big Blue as the Limo, which did so well for them last season, gets flipped over easy in conjunction with the SWAT ambulance. That is not what Big Blue won. They are in trouble with that. And the Surfcrate makes the escape. Semi-Cycle is still pretty upright, I'd say. High rescue unit is like curbside. The SWAT ambulance, oh no, high-tech missile gets underneath the high rescue unit and now it is in trouble. This card showed some decent agility last season. High-tech missile, always a great jouster to have on your team. Oh my gosh! Hauling class hauls ass down the track. High rescue unit staying out. High-tech missile just gets banished to the Shadow Realm, but apparently it did survive. And SWAT ambulance with surprising recovery. And now the tractor is underneath Hauling class. This is actually very bad. Now the rear of Hauling class is getting pushed aside. Tractor is staying alive as the Mustang GT locks it in behind it, and followed by the Mustang is going to. And now the Crackback gets underneath the GT. And right now the Mustang Concept could be in jail. Oh man, the Menace Shadow Jet takes down both the Crackback and the Mustang Concept. That is going to be bad for both. Oh man, but speaking of that, Winnebago, everybody familiar with Winnebago when it comes to the joust, takes down Shadow Jet. That is another loss for Big Blue. Wow, that's not good for them. And Hauling Class, though, is definitely sideways now. That's going to be a loss for Master Trades if Hauling Class doesn't recover. Whoa. Cockney Cat sort of hits the back of Winnebago and then manages to then recover and is pretty safe in the looks of it. Chevy Tail bonks into the back of Winnebago and now is back down the track. That could be bad depending on what happens next. And followed by that is going to be Telephone Maintenance. Though Telephone Maintenance cannot get anything to budge. That arm on Telephone Maintenance usually helps to recover, but oh no, that is not good for Yellow Hammer. And that Groove C Fantasy just flips over Telephone Maintenance on its weak side where the arm isn't pointed at. Wow, that did not go for. Oh, whoa! And Turbulence Tug makes its first hit in my joust, and Groove C Fantasy stays alive. And the Chevy Tail makes a great save. Turbulence Tug, of course, with those arms on the plane, can prove to be very difficult to take out. Some even wonder if it can be taken out. And that in the Shaping Paul, the final car of the round. That is it for round 1. Let's take a look at our aftermath. Yellowhammer was devastated. They lost 3 down to 2. Big Blue lost 2 down to 3. The rest of the field only lost 1. So right now, Big Blue and Yellowhammer are the outliers. They are going to have to pick up the pace if they want to keep up with the rest of the pack as we go into round 2. This time, starting us off is Hot Pursuit, and they are going to start off with Boombox. As tradition, they love starting off with this card, which is fair. Followed by Boombox is going to be Cockney Cap, who just locks it in. As I said, we are going to start. We are already having a line form. Followed by Cockney Cap is going to be the Logging Rig, and again, wow, we are starting to back up once again without a lot of undercutting or ramping. This is really just going to be a bash him out. And Dirty Owl gets underneath the Logging Rig. That could be bad if the Logging Rig doesn't somehow make a miraculous clear like they did last time. And oh no, the Logging Rig goes sideways. That is not good for it unless it can somehow right. So it is still on the track, so that's very much a possibility still. Well, by that is SWAT ambulance, and SWAT ambulance, the Logging Rig tries to make a recovery. I don't know if it's quite there yet, but it's getting there. And oh, whoa, Surf Crate gets the undercut on SWAT ambulance, which is basically sideways now. That is bad for it. Surf Crate curbside. Whoa, a big hit by Winnebago, but doesn't actually do much. Surf Crate stays alive. SWAT ambulance is definitively finished off. Dirty Owl stays alive. Same with High Tech bonks into the Winnebago and doesn't able to do much. And goes slightly curbside. That could be bad. Let's see if somebody else can take advantage of it. Semi-cycle unable to do so. High Tech missile just sort of spins out. High Semi in a bad spot though now. And yep, oh geez, Yellowhammer are just digging a deeper hole for themselves. Chevy Tail takes out Semi-cycle. The card's usually really good. Kind of odd how it's out so early. And the tractor, almost face plants, but then sort of brings it back, but is in a pitchy bad spot. But now I know it seems safe. And nothing much with the Nino plane, who just sort of locks it in. And so I'm trying to maybe make a recovery. It's kind of hard to say. And Group C Fancy goes slightly curbside. Followed by that is going to be the Chevy Impala, which just shunts Group C Fancy aside. And that is oh, what? Bruh. Really, the Mini Bago just didn't even make an attempt. Just belly flops off the Chevy Impala. That is just, you suck. Well, followed by the Mini Bago is supposed to be yet the final car of the round, Turbulence Tug, which doesn't do much, but the SWAT ambulance did not recover. It is out. That is it for round 2. Let's take a look at the aftermath. Big Blue stays steady at 3, actually, and actually every other team lost 1, and Yellowhammer's case, it is down to 1. Every team's at 3. Yellowhammer is just really looking like the oddball here. Everybody else still at 3, so it is still really anyways game. Except for Yellowhammer, but we have seen teams like this be in the simulation beat the odds, so who knows. And Dirty Owl just escaped, and as a result, Neoplane just comes down and smacks it into the track buffer and locks it right in. Cockney Cab, oh no, that is not what you want to do. Cockney Cab goes completely perpendicular on the track, does not keep it safe this time. Yeah, and Boombox just says, see you later, and just smacks it into oblivion, and Cockney Cab's out as a loss for road tripping. Heavy Hitcher, goes slightly curbside. That could be a vulnerable position. High Tech takes a shot, but is unable to take out Heavy Hitcher, who just sort of backs away. The rear of High Tech still on the track, but Winnebago cannot take advantage of it. And High Tech is safe. Winnebago locks in behind Boombox. Boombox kind of trapped in a hard place here with 2 big vehicles. And Surf Crate, wow, surprisingly, Surf Crate does not get underneath Winnebago. That is not what I expected. I thought for sure Surf Crate would have been able to get underneath, but did not. Well, but Surf Crate does stay alive as the Chevy Impala shunted aside. Oh man, Group C Fantasy just obliterates the Chevy Impala. Just takes it right down. It is unable to recover. That is a loss for Hot Pursuit. Followed by Group C is going to be Turbulence Tug. And Turbulence Tug does not do anything, and usually this would be a bad spot, but with those wings, it's going to be very difficult to see if Turbulence Tug can even be eliminated. And the tractor just doesn't do much. Group C escapes. Tractor is, it could be, depends on what happens. Oh no, the Chevy Teo just takes the tractor right out, just flips it right over and done. That is it for round 3. Taking a look at the aftermath, road trip, and they were hit hard. They lost 2, are down to just Surf Crate. Hot Pursuit lost 1, down to 2. Yellowhammer stayed steady at 1. Big Blue and Massive Transit are still steady at 3. Right now, Big Blue just around going into round 4. Big starting us off with Massive Transit. We're starting off with the Neoplane. Big Blue, as a result, are also starting off with Dirty Out. No, this time they actually decided to start off with Group C. A bit of an odd choice, but okay. Group C going slightly curbside, but it does escape as Boombox just sort of shunts to the side. Right now we're in round 4, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. Heavy Hitcher just sort of locks it in behind, still keeping the hopes of Yo Hammer alive. Followed by that going, oh no, but Surf Crate may have just had a say in that. Its Heavy Hitcher is now sideways. Unless it can somehow recover, Yo Hammer are screwed. And then this could be a big hit next. Oh, the Turbulence Tug. Boombox makes a great save with that. And Heavy Hitcher is upright, so Turbulence Tug not doing what it should have done. No damage there. Oh, and never mind. High-Tech Missile decides on that. And Heavy Hitcher is dead, and seems like Yo Hammer's hold have been perished. And Chevy Tahoe goes curbside. Turbulence Tug in an odd spot. Whoa! Surf Crate gets underneath the Neoplane. That could have been very bad. The Neoplane, it seems like actually it might catch itself on Turbulence Tug to avoid getting tipped over. And Dirty Ellen just sort of bonks harmlessly into the back of Winnebago. And that is it for round 4. Let's take a look at the aftermath. Only one car eliminated, and we lose our first team, Millhammer. They just had terrible luck. They are down. They are out. We are down to 4 teams. None of them didn't lose any last round as we go into round 5. Right now, it seems like Road Tripping is the odd one out, but we have seen weirder things happen. Dirty Owl starting us off and just goes curbside. Buzz doesn't actually budge, stays locked in as the Neoplane starts off as per tradition with Massive Transit. Boombox, as per tradition with Hot Pursuit, starts us off, followed by is going to be the Undercutter. That is Surf Crate. Oh man, Surf Crate takes down Boombox. Surf Crate getting the takedown there, but Hot Pursuit still have the Chevy Tail. That's a loss for Hot Pursuit. So that is a loss for Hot Pursuit. They're not going to like that. Surf Crate goes cursed, thanks to Group C, who's locked in behind. Oh, and Surf Crate makes the escape thanks to Winnebago. That at least guarantees Road Tripping are making it to the next round. Followed by the Chevy Tail, which now has to stay alive since Boombox is out. But instead, it does the opposite of that. What? Oh, man. High-Tech Missile takes out Chevy Tahoe. And right now, both of the cars remaining for Hot Pursuit are done. And we have one more car in the round, and that's the Turbulence Tug, which takes out Winnebago. Oh, man, that was the last car of the round that's left for Massive Transit, but it doesn't matter. We have our 3 teams, and just probably taking a double check on Group C, it is still in. That is it. 5 rounds, and that is it. That is it for this match. Hot Pursuit lost both of the remaining cars, and as a result, we have our 3 teams. Congratulations to our winners of today's match. Big Blue, Massive Transit, and Road Tripping. Road Tripping, despite their odds, managed to hang on with their Surf Crate. Massive Transit was a bit iffy, but they definitely lived up to their name with the Massive. And of course, Big Blue, losing 2 in round 1, stayed with 3 cars for the remainder of the match, and they have the most points, so they will get the bonus action going into the main event. That is it for today's qualifier. Thank you and goodbye.